All right, you beautiful spirits. Are you feeling a little bit disconnected? A little bit disempowered, or even a lot disempowered and a lot disconnected? You know, I know there's a lot of people that are running around in cycles and loops of not knowing what to do and wanting to be empowered and wanting to feel connected to themselves, to spirit, or whatever you want to call it. And we find ourselves in these repeated cycles of struggling, suffering, being stuck, and repeating the same old things every single day, hoping for something to change. But things are not changing. And we know we search for answers, we go down this road, we go down that road. We search for different modalities, use different techniques, and we keep coming back to the same place. And we're like, why is this not working? Now, I don't know everybody's individual journey, and I don't know what they need to learn from it and how it needs to unfold. But I'm pretty sure that it doesn't have to involve all this struggling and suffering continually. I'm sure if we need to grow, if we need to learn something, if we need to remember something, it can be done a lot better without struggling so much and all this damn suffering that we put ourselves through. Because it generally is, most of the time, we're putting ourselves through the suffering. And there are ways through it. I went on a journey for perhaps 30 years. And I would say I've tried everything out there is to try. Now, obviously, it's a metaphor. It seemed like I've tried everything there was to try to come out of this disempowerment and this non-connection. I went down the road of doing plant medicine actually for, I've actually been doing psychedelics for about 30 years. And plant medicine in the context with the shamanic probably for about 15 years. I would travel the world searching different teachers, gurus, people who was awake that could show this and that. I tried all the different diets. I tried detoxing. I didn't even eat any solid food once for 7 months. I just juiced and still felt disconnected and still felt disempowered. And I'm like, what's up with this? I would be in such despair. I would be in such a bad place continually every single day. I just wanted to give up. And a lot of the time I did actually give up and I would put myself in bed for days, weeks, and metaphorically as well, months at a time. And when I say months, I pretty much sometimes laid down and didn't want to do anything and just moped around because I was like, I don't know what to do with this. And then something magical happened. Not so long back, I come across breath awareness. And I'm sure, as I've just said that, some people are going to be rolling their eyes and going, oh, maybe I've even heard this one before, or what? Stick with me. So, I've been doing meditation as well for probably 15 years now. And I've been doing actually like watching the breath coming in and out the nostrils and doing all different types of meditation. And when I come across breath awareness in this context, I was like, been doing this sort of thing on and off for years. How's it going to work? Till it's explained to me properly. It was explained to me not as a technique per se, but what I was missing. And what I was missing in it was I wasn't focusing on the actual observer, observing the breath. Now I'm watching the breath, I'm observing the thoughts, I've been doing this for years, but it didn't really click that I'm actually the one watching the body breathing, the awareness behind it all, the eternal spirit, the pure love and the essence, what we truly are. That clicked. It was like, oh, right. Okay. I'm the one observing this. I'm the one I've been looking for all along. Even after those plant medicine journeys where you have the reconnection back with your loving spirit and the whole of it all. But these things on plant medicine don't last. You can integrate the teachings, you can integrate what's being shown to you, but the actual insight of, oh yes, I'm pure awareness and I'm eternal, doesn't seem to have a long lasting effect. Well, it didn't for me. So I wanted a long lasting connection and a long lasting sense of empowerment. And that come from this breath awareness. I sincerely stuck with it every single day. Now, I built myself up to a certain amount of time doing it, but like, you don't actually need to do it for that long, even just 1 minute a day. Just sitting with yourself for 1 minute, observing that you're the one actually breathing, and really be sincere with it. After a little while, maybe a few weeks, maybe a few months, but it won't be long, you'll get glimpses of the true self. You'll get glimpses of that power that you truly are. You'll get glimpses of this eternal self witnessing all of this. Now, I know a lot of people say, it's like, I'm either busy or I don't want to do it, or it's boring and it doesn't sound super exciting or anything like that. And yet, no, it doesn't sound super exciting. And in this age of like TikTok and distractions and, entertainment, and we just want to be fed with this and that, a lot of people have lost their willingness, shall we say, to want to just sit with themselves, even for a minute. But you know what? If you did, just for 1 minute a day, I'm sure you could take that out your day to do just 1 minute. It might not be super exciting, but it'll be profound. And profound may even lead to some like revelation within you, and may even lead down the road to some excitement of some sort somewhere. What I've noticed with it is clairvoyant abilities and psychic abilities, signs, synchronicities, and the back and forth with the field, has increased more in this last 12 months than in 15 years of doing meditation and 30 years of doing plant medicine. Now, I'm not going to say that lightly, and I'm not just saying that for some, to try and entice you into doing breath awareness. Your choice is your choice. Your journey is your journey. I'm just suggesting something here that's worked for me, and it sincerely has. And I wanted to share that. And it's like there is answers to those questions that you've been seeking for, to that reconnection to who you truly are, to the reconnection to spirit that so many people talk about. You're like, what is this spirit? What is this connection? What is this empowerment? What is this power? What is it? It really does show you. And all you need to do is sit there for a little while each day, watching your breath. It is that simple. And I'm sure if you gave it a go, you'll find for yourself that it truly is, one, that simple, and two, give it a little bit of time, not long, and you'll see the profound results. I guarantee it. If you sit with it long enough, I don't know how long for you. Most people I've spoke to that we spoke about doing this, a few weeks to a few months. And they're seeing like, oh wow, oh yeah, I see what spirit is. I see what the awareness is. I see that I'm observing it. If you get a little bit stuck with it, maybe talk to yourself internally. Just say back over to yourself, as you're doing it with your eyes closed and you're watching the body breathing, I'm the one observing this. I'm the eternal spirit. I'm watching this, or whatever those words are for you. It's like that old saying, pull yourself together. You pull your consciousness back. And you're witnessing it. You're witnessing you You're witnessing it all play out. You're witnessing the movement behind the eyelids, and you can actually say to yourself, I'm not even that movement. I'm the stillness behind that. This practice allows the mind to settle down. You witness the stillness and the thoughts slow down to a manageable level where they're not causing you that stress, that tension, that tightness anymore. You start loosening up. You start just generally relaxing. Most people think it can't be this simple. It's got to be complicated. There must be this certain thing we have to do over and over. Go down this route, go down that route, find this, put this jigsaw puzzle together, put that on top of that before we even can get close. But we've been hoodwinked into thinking it's complicated, where everything really, in spirit, in what we're doing, is very simple. So, maybe give it a go. See what happens. You've got nothing to lose and absolutely everything to gain. So if that's been of interest for you, keep watching, because I'm going to be posting a lot more videos about how we empower ourselves, how we have continued empowerment in ourselves, how we feel connected continually. Not just a little bit here and a little bit there, and I feel connected today and not tomorrow, and I feel connected now and I don't later, but a continual connectedness to the true self, to our true spirit of what we truly are. And if you want to take this even further, I do offer a free introductory one-to-one coaching session over Zoom, and my details are in the description below. Drop me an email if that's of interest for you, and we can go further from there. Have a beautiful day. Much love.